Part 3 of this 4-part video series on the Bain's Kloof Pass covers the Eerste Tol as well as the upper half of the descent to Bain's tunnel. This was Bain's original worksite for the duration of the construction of the pass and housed a school, a hospital as well as stores. There are a few convict graves in the village if you can find them. These were convicts that died during the building of the road. Just after the village is a small area where you can park and walk over the road to the view site. Here you can look to the west over the indescribably beautiful Groenberg and the valley spread out below you in a vast tapestry of forestry, fields and orchards. The first 2 kilometers of the descent towards Wellington takes on a southerly heading. Above you on your left are 2 dominant peaks. The smaller is Deviation Buttress at 1,239 meters, and the second, higher one, is Klein Wellington Sneeuwkop at 1,597 meters. A little further to the southeast is the Groot Wellington Sneeuwkop at 1,685 meters. At the bottom of this long descent, the road turns sharply towards the west. A strong stream flows under the road here and is labelled Gawie se Water. In early 1815, Dani Rousseau, a farmer in the Boervlei, proposed that a canal be built to divert water from the Witrivier into the Kromrivier. This would enable farmers in the Boervlei to start irrigating their crops. No support was received from the government and the project was then shelved. Andrew Bain, whilst working on the Bain's Kloof Pass, was told of the plan and offered to build the canal for £400. The farmers considered this too expensive and contracted a local Boervlei farmer, Gawie Retief, to do the job, which he completed in 1880 at 3 times the cost of Bain's original quote. Today, this canal in Bain's Kloof irrigates about 600 hectares of flourishing vineyards in the Boervlei Valley. In recent times, there's been some controversy about the canal as the flow of water into the canal has caused water shortages in Bain's Kloof village at Eerste Tol. This has been exacerbated by the recent drought, and river ecology experts in Cape Nature are also involved in the debate, which remains unresolved. When you reach the sign marked Bain's Tunnel, don't bother trying to find it as vegetation has encroached it, making it very difficult to find. During the construction phase, Bain planned on building a tunnel through one of the ridges to shorten the distance, but the attempt was abandoned after the tunnel kept collapsing. The road was then routed around the nose in the mountain, and had the tunnel been successful, it would have been the oldest road tunnel in South Africa. Bain's famous son Thomas now holds that honour when he built the tunnel through Kalkoenkrans in Kochmanskloof near Montague. During 2021 and 2022, the entire pass was refurbished by a local civils company, Baseline. Along this section are examples of slope stabilization and heavy-duty catch walls to prevent rocks falling onto the roadway. The old bumpy tar surface has gone now and been replaced with a silky smooth surface. Shoulders have been widened and compacted, and drainage and culverts reconstructed to modern standards. The result is really excellent, which will attract many visitors to the area. This section of the pass allows very few opportunities to overtake. Some drivers become impatient and take wild and stupid risks. Nestled in a fertile valley at the southern foot of the pass lies the Boland town of Wellington. There's much more to the winelands than tasting exquisite wine. You can take time to explore the scenic beauty, soak up the history, experience gracious hospitality, and explore the wide open spaces and array of visitor attractions. Wellington was originally known as Wagenmakersvallei, the Valley of the Wagon Builders. This name predates European settlement in the late 1690s and was probably a reference to the wood that wagon builders harvested in the area. The town of Wellington was proclaimed in 1840 on the farm Champagne. Part of the land was used for the church, which was consecrated in 1840 with Reverend A.F. Totoy as the first minister. The rest of the land was subdivided into plots, which became the nucleus of the town. Religion and education are the cornerstones of Wellington. This dates from the early Stuckey and Groenberg schools, which were tiny farm schools, the foundation laid for the Huguenot Seminary and Huguenot University College, with its many offshoots, to the present Cape Peninsula University of Technology, the Wellington Campus, the Huguenot College, and many schools in Wellington. Be sure to watch part 4 and the final video in the series on the Bain Kloof Pass.